Okay, we're going to pick up from where we left off in part 1. QUR'AN Contradicts Bible Part 2, Rahim versus Minister DeAndre. Is the Bible infallible? I say no because of the evidence I've shown. Let's start. Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 8. RSV says, quote, "How can you say we are wise and the law of the Lord is with us? But behold, the false pen of the scribes have made it into a lie." So we've been reading throughout my dissertation that the Bible has errors, serious defects. Here, it's in the Bible, which no one talks about, that the scribes took the law and made it into a lie. This is from the Bible. Now, let's read the contradictions. It is manifest and apparent that these neither the words of God nor of Moses. They indicate the voice of a third person, writing from hearsay. Moses wrote his own obituary? Could Moses have been a contributor to his own obituary before his demise? Did the Jews write their own obituaries? Quote, "So Moses died, and God Almighty, buried him," Moses. He was 120 years old when he died, and there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses. End quote. We will analyze the rest of the Old Testament and the New presently from other angles. I mean, I'm alive. Why would I write an obituary? Obituaries are written after you're dead. So Moses couldn't have wrote that. But let's move on. 2 Samuel chapter 24 verse 13. So Gad came to David and told him and said unto him, "Shall 7 years of famine come unto thee in thy land? Or wilt thou flee 3 months before thine enemies while they pursue thee?" 1 Chronicles chapter 21 verse 11. So Gad came to David and said unto him, "Thus saith the Lord, choose thee either 3 years famine, or 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while that the sword of thine enemies overtake thee." This is the same script, saying the same thing basically. 1 Samuel 2 is asking like it's a question, and 1 Chronicles is just straight simple sentence. Now, is there 7 years of famine or 3 years for the same exact and text and story? I mean, which one is it? 7 years of famine or 3? 2 Chronicles chapter 36 verse 9. Jehoiachin was 8 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 3 months and 10 days in Jerusalem, and he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord. 2 Kings chapter 24 verse 8. Jehoiachin was 18 years old when he began to reign. Stop. 2 Chronicles said he was 8 years old when he began to reign. And then 2 Kings says he was 18 years old when he began to reign. Which one is it? See, these are the errors, people, or the contradictions. pick the least of the two devils. Okay? This is the errors that those people were talking about in the previous part 1, where I was showing you grave defects. I have so many of these, it's ridiculous, but I'm not gonna go into them. You see now. So Minister DeAndre has some explaining to do. You can't come up with, well, it was a dream, or this happened, or that happened. You gotta bite the bullet. It's the same text. One is 8 years, one is 18. Which one is it? Let's proceed.